Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another YouTube video on Mikey Loves Weather's YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be diving into the weather analysis from the European Model Run for Tuesday, February 17th, 2026. Before we start diving into this video, I would like to ask that you please subscribe if you do like weather-related content. And also be sure to share this with your friends, family, and social media so you guys don't miss out on future uploads, as we try to upload every single day as much as possible. Without further ado, let's dive straight into this video. Alrighty, so let's start out with 1 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, on Tuesday, February the 17th. As you can see, we got some stormy weather going on in the western half of the country, and with some mountainous snowfall and lower elevation rainfall going on for parts of Arizona, Utah, Idaho, western Montana, western Wyoming, Nevada, California, Oregon, Washington State, with some light snow showers going on for western Colorado. And then we got a little low pressure system just north of Ontario that's pretty much bringing some light snow showers to parts of northeastern Manitoba, northern Ontario, and western Quebec, as well as northeastern New York State and northwestern Vermont. And then we got some light showers going on for some parts of southern Ontario, western New York State, northern parts of Pennsylvania, southern Wisconsin, and southern parts of Florida. And then let's take you to 7 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. The west looks pretty active. We got some snowfall going on for the Cascades, the Sierra Nevada, the Four Corner regions, as well as some parts of California, Oregon, and Washington State, and the northern Rockies, with 2 areas of low pressure over Montana and northern Wyoming. And then some snowfall gets into western Colorado. And then we got the low pressure system right near the Arctic Bay that's responsible for bringing some light snow showers to parts of Ontario, Quebec, northern Vermont, northern New Hampshire, northwestern Maine. And then we got some light rain showers going on for some parts of New York State, as well as maybe some showery activity going on in some parts of southern Florida. And then let's take you to 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. We got some stormy weather going on in the western part of the U.S. still, with 1 area of low pressure over the Montana and Wyoming border, with some mountain snowfall over the Cascades, the Four Corners, some parts of the Rockies, and the West Coast, and lower elevation rainfall. And then we got some showery activity going on for South Dakota, North Dakota, and southwestern Minnesota. And then we got some light rain and snow showers going on over some parts of New York State, Vermont, New Hampshire, and northwestern Maine. And then we got some showers going on for some parts of central and southern Florida. And then let's take you to 7 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time, on Tuesday, February the 17th. We got a 997 millibar low pressure over central Oregon, with another 998 millibar low pressure over western Washington State and northwestern Oregon. And that's pretty much bringing some wintry precipitation in the higher elevations, and rainfall for the lower elevations. And that's pretty much for California, the Four Corner States, as well as the Sierra Nevada, the Cascades, the Rockies. And then that's pretty much going to bring some rainfall to portions of the Dakotas, Minnesota, some parts of southwestern Wisconsin, some parts of Iowa, eastern Nebraska. And then we got some showery activity going on over pretty much southern Florida, with some light snow showers going on over northern Maine and some parts of southeastern Canada. And then that's going to be it for the precipitation aspect. I want to take you to the wind, the 10-meter wind speed. Let's zoom into... Let's go a couple hours back. Let's do 1 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. As you can see, we got maximum wind speeds of 45 miles per hour. And that's pretty much going on over the Atlantic Ocean, with some wind over some parts of the Four Corner States and some parts of the Rockies, and pretty much the southern and central and northern plains, and for some parts of the West Coast. And then, of course, some wind over the lakes, over the Great Lakes. And then let's zoom into 7 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. That's maximum wind speeds of 36 miles per hour. Looks like that's taking place a little bit further to the east in the Atlantic Ocean, with some wind happening over pretty much the Rockies, portions of the plains, the Four Corner States, as well as some parts of the West Coast, and some parts of Nevada. And then let's take you to 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. We got maximum wind speeds of 41 miles per hour. That's taking place over pretty much western Wyoming. So it's pretty much going to be windy over the plains, like some parts of the plains. The Rockies, some parts of the Four Corner States, as well as pretty much the western half of the U.S. And then let's take you to 7 o'clock in the evening, Eastern Standard Time. Maximum wind speeds are 39 miles per hour. That's pretty much over the West Coast at this point, with some wind going on in some parts of the central part of the U.S., as well as some parts of the Rockies, and some parts of the western coast, the Four Corner States, some parts of the Sierra Nevada. And then that's going to be it for the wind. We'll take you to the temperatures. Let's take you to 18 hours ahead, 1 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. The maximum temperature is 83 degrees Fahrenheit. That's probably taking place over the western coast of Mexico. And then if we take a look at the warmest part of the country, it's probably over some southern parts of Texas and pretty much the southern U.S. Then we got a minimum temperature of minus 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Looks like that's taking place over some parts of northern Saskatchewan and northern Manitoba. And then if we take a look at the reds, you're pretty much mostly in the teens. The blue colors are pretty much anywhere from the 30s to pretty much the 50s. And then let's take you to 7 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Our maximum temperatures are 82 degrees Fahrenheit. That's taking place over pretty much the west coast of Mexico, with some mild air going on for some parts of the southern plains, some parts of Florida, and some parts of the Southwest, with a minimum temperature of minus 41 degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty much taking place over some parts of Western Canada. And then let's take a look at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. Our minimum temperatures are minus 32 degrees Fahrenheit. That's over Western Canada. Our maximum temperatures are 96 degrees Fahrenheit. It looks like that's taking place over the bay, right near the Bay of Campeche. So that's pretty much going to bring some warmer air to pretty much some parts of the southeast, some parts of the southern and central plains, some parts of the lower Midwest, and some parts of the eastern part of the Four Corner States. And then we still got some milder air going on for southeastern California, southwestern Arizona, and there's a possible mild air over southern Nevada. And then let's take you to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Our maximum temperatures are 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That's taking place over pretty much the western part of Mexico. And that's pretty much still going to bring some warmer air into pretty much the southern and central plains, some parts of the central and southern Midwest, some parts of the southeast, and the Gulf Coast, as well as some parts of the eastern Four Corner States. And then some warm air over southeastern California, southwestern Arizona, and some parts of southern Nevada, with a minimum temperature of minus 29 degrees Fahrenheit. That's taking place over western Canada. So pretty much tomorrow, February 17th, 2026, it's pretty much going to be a hot one. Pretty much a hot one for at least the southern and central part of the country, of the United States. Then it looks like the Canadian part of it's pretty much going to be cold. And then that's going to be it for the video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns... Actually, I forgot one more thing. I want to show you the precipitation totals. Let's see. Winter snow totals. Let's zoom in further into the west so we can discuss it more. The west. Alright. So it looks like we got some big snow totals going on over the eastern mountains of California, as well as some parts of western Nevada. So I'm going to go over with you guys the snowfall totals by color. So pretty much if you're in the grays, you're anywhere between a dusting to an inch. If you're in the, well, actually, a dusting to 2 inches. If you're in the grays. If you're in the blues, you're 2 to 6 inches. If you're in the purples, you're 6 to 8 inches. If you're in the pinks, you are pretty much 9 to around 18 inches of snow. And then if you're in the purples, that means, let's see if we can, maybe, no. What happened? No. Let's see if we can go further in. If we can zoom into Canada. Wait, no, not Canada. California. Sorry about that. So you can zoom into the further snowfall totals. So it looks like, looks like 43 inches of snow in between when the model came out around 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Then we got some, probably 2 to 4 feet out of this event. In between 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday, February 16th, to about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesday, February 17th. So it's pretty much a blockbuster snowstorm going on in the West. So pretty much, try to stay home if you can. Especially if you're in that heavier snowband totals. And then if you have to go out, allow yourself some extra time, please. Make sure you bundle up. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, be sure to leave them down below. And I'll do my best to respond within 24 hours. Be sure to share this with your friends, family, and social media so you don't miss out on future uploads, as we try to upload every single day as much as possible. And one more disclaimer. I'm sorry for messing up in the end part of the video. I was pretty much a little bit confused and forgot a little detail. So I can show you guys the further snowfall totals that are happening in the West. So I can give you guys at least an idea of what to expect in terms of snowfall. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, YouTube.